Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading with me. We're going to dive in, see what's going on for you guys for the 1st to the 7th of December. I already have some cards out for you. I'm excited to jump in because your cards are actually very interesting. I can't wait to dive into it with you guys. Before I do, I just want to say that me and Chris Reck from Minopon Tarot did a little December all signs together. That's over on his channel, so make sure you go check that out if you want extra messages for the month ahead. All right, my gorgeous angels. But anyway, let's dive into your cards. I've left it exactly like this for a reason. I know it's messy, but I will say that's what life might feel like for you currently. Like, I'm going to dive into this energy because the cat really felt like you've been burnt, right, by someone. This is a two-faced friend, okay? And I almost feel like someone just switched on you. Are they a Gemini? Just kidding, that's a joke. But anyway, because it's like 1 minute they were one way saying that, yeah, they'll do something with you or whatever it is, and all of a sudden they've just turned their back on you and starting to be a bit mean. Five of Swords coming up with this energy is again about accepting defeat in a situation and not needing to win over this argument. It is again a kind of a conflict or a falling out. Then what's interesting is the camel came out with the Ace of Cups, and this is persevere and you will overcome problems. No matter what's going on over here, you can still carry on your journey alone. And what was interesting, I don't know if you were trusting on someone to help you out with something or anything like that, or if it's just separate. Because what's interesting is maybe you were relying on love in other places, or what I'm trying to say with this, Ace of Cups in general is a card of filling up your own cup first and giving from the excess. And maybe in this situation you gave and gave and gave, and maybe they took and took and took. Now you don't have anything to give anymore. They don't want to deal with you. Or again, I just feel like this energy of maybe feeling a little bit regretful in this situation because again, you gave from a cup that maybe you sacrificed a lot for this person and they're not willing to help you out with something or whatever. I don't know what your situation is. All I know is that there's a two-faced friend that you've had a falling out with or will have a falling out with. Ace of Cups again is a new emotional beginning. It is a new feelings, peace coming up for you. So it's a really good card. And again, one of love, self-love even as well, if that makes sense to you. And I will say self-love because the camel is interesting because camels hold water. They store water in the humps on their back. So it's almost a bit like this is definitely a time to refill up your, what do you call it? Your refill your vitals. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what they're trying to show me. Reserves, refilling your reserves. So again, this is a really good time for you guys to fill up what you've been needing or wanting from others. And maybe that's a part of the lesson that's going on in your life right now, especially to do with friendships if they're not showing up for you or you've had a disagreement, that you can persevere because you already hold what it is that you're needing. Does that make sense? Anyway, a good time to dive into your feelings and emotions because again, that camel storing water was very interesting coming up as your energy. You already have it within you, what you need, especially when it comes down to new beginnings. So I'm going to leave it like that. Let's dive into your reading. Let's see what's going on for you guys, Capricorn. Let's see what the messages are for the week ahead. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Thank you. All right. Efficient. Badger Spirit says, be fearless and bold during this week. All right. And then the Turtle Spirit says, slow and steady wins the race. So you got this two kind of messages here about showing up. This is a fiery energy, as you can see with all the reds here, and being fearless and bold sounds like the Queen or King of Wands. So that's good. That's your action. That's you showing up confident. This is you taking action on things again that you might be a bit scared of, but outside your comfort zone, but you're showing up fearless and bold. And then Turtle Spirit is an emotional card and almost like trust and patience. Slow and steady wins the race is all about your trust and patience here. So fire and water coming up for you, being fearless and bold, but also trusting in the journey, being slow and steady, not trying to win quickly. All right, what's the energy for Capricorn? You got unfinished symphony, which absolutely does speak about disagreements or arguments. Let me just make some room for my dog because he's wanting to sit next to me. There you go. It's a bit of a mess for you. Okay, maybe he's given up. I'll let him come here if he wants to, but he just decided it's too annoying for him. He's 13 years old, so he's just he's in his own world. So you have unfinished symphony and breathe. So again, there is this kind of like weird feeling in the background of your life where again there's been a disagreement or something's rubbed you the wrong way is why I feel with that. This cycle will be closed out, so maybe you will be hearing from this person soon, or again dealing with the closure in that situation. Breathe is interesting because it wants you to push this energy away, not to think about that right now, and to really focus on yourself and on what you are building here. Because breathe says that right now it's a sensitive time, as we can see. Another emotional card. So again, it makes some sense here, but this is about you. This is a new chapter for yourself moving forward. And again, Bree says, don't focus on anyone else, focus on your own lily pad. I feel like you've been betrayed in some way by a friend or something like that. It almost feels like what can I see with this energy? What was I seeing there? Almost feels like someone took your idea, or I don't know, it feels a little bit like that, where I don't know how to explain it, but it's like Spirit's like, don't focus on what they're doing. Or maybe you just want to show them or prove them wrong, or compare yourself to someone that you had a falling out with, Capricorn. It's almost like, don't focus on your own lily pad, because the more that you are focusing on what other people are doing, the more you're upsetting the balance in your life, and you're not able to build when you don't have stability. And if you think about a lily pad here, they're very fragile. So it's almost like what you're building, what you're sitting on right now, needs your full attention, and that could just be your life in general. Okay, so this energy in the background, you need to try and tune it out. It's kind of like an old song playing, but like the tune just is a bit off, and it's getting a bit annoying, like something's irritating you. This person is this falling out, whatever this is irritating you, but I want you to kind of try your best to tune it out. I don't know what this is or how it's showing up in your life. I don't know if it's a thought of this person or whatever, you're just feeling sad that someone, lied on you or whatever it is, or they believe they're in the right. I get a stubborn energy. I wonder if this is Leo, because I just get this like weird energy from this other person, and they're saying just block this energy. Don't even look at it, because it's upsetting you and upsetting the balance in your life. They want you to meditate in your own energy, to find peace in your own energy, to drown out this noise is really what I get by connecting with yourself, by tuning into other things aside from this energy, because eventually it won't make a sound anymore. 1 second, guys. Okay. All right, so let's move this over here. We've spoken about it. Let's dive into your tarot. Let's see what's going on for you guys. What's the energy of the week? Okay, you got the Ace of Wands, a new beginning, new opportunities showing up for you, a new idea, right? This is all about inspiration, motivation, something that lights you up, right? Some of you could be moving, because I do see that. It just feels like a fresh start, and one that brings that fire in your belly. So I love that. Again, with the badger, it makes some sense here. Be fearless and bold with this new idea or new beginning, okay? Come outside your comfort zone. Take action. Let this momentum carry you forward, right? All right, let's see. What is the energy of Capricorn though this week? 3 of Wands. Okay, so you're in kind of waiting or anticipation mode. Let's figure out why. Could be like you're waiting for your ships to come in, which basically means you're waiting for your hard work and efforts to kind of pay off. Let's see. Why is the Ace of Wands the energy of the week? The Magician. So this is you manifesting new things into your world. This is great. This is you again, like whatever your ideas are during this time, they can materialize. The 10 of Pentacles landing there, as I was about to say, that is very beautiful. Some of you are going to have a really good idea or a new start that's going to be great for your finances and stability for your future, right? Whether that be legacy, whether that be success. Sometimes it is just happy family, right? Happiness, security, stability here. Whatever it is that you're wanting, it can turn into a really long-term success. Slow and steady wins the race, right? I really just get a sense that other people might look like they're doing better, but it's not going to be long term. And you know that, Capricorn, you're an earth sign. You guys do really dedicate things to the full picture, right? To the end goal. So even if someone's successful now, they might lose it all in the next 5 years. Whereas you are building something slow and steadily that will last a lifetime. So it's that kind of energy of just reminding yourself that don't pay too much attention to competition. Why is the Ace of Wands the energy of the week? So you're manifesting. 5 of Wands, again, is a little bit of competition or chaos, bit of arguments coming through, or maybe it is just a competitive industry, but the Magician says that you can have whatever it is that you desire, right? Nothing is impossible with this card, but maybe you do have to be more fearless and bold. Why is the 5 of Wands here as the energy for the week? 4 of Wands, almost reverse, jumping up over here. Yeah, you're in conflict with a friend. Yeah, 5 of Swords again, Page of Swords. Yeah, and I just don't know where you are here, but someone is either triggered by you. The 9 of Pentacles is someone who's financially stable, or again, just enjoying the time and energy, at peace. I feel like the more that you're at peace, the more jealous this person is of you. I feel like someone's triggered here by someone's triggered by someone's success. So again, I don't know if that's you, because we have spoken a little bit about you not paying attention to them. This is a very chaotic person. I'm not gonna lie, they're very chaotic. So yeah, this is you. All right, so I'm just going to say here, they're probably jealous by you because you're focusing on yourself. You seem stable in your life. You seem like, it doesn't bother you, even if it does deep down. It doesn't feel like it bothers you, and that's going to really irk this person. Now, 4 of Wands like kind of reversed over here, jumping up top of the two-faced friend. This is, this is my card of friendship community. It would suggest that, yes, you're no longer friends, right? 5 of Wands is a falling out. Why is the 3 of Wands here in Capricorn's energy? 10 of Cups, you're waiting for your happiness. You're waiting for your happily ever after. The World card, which is again, new beginnings. So maybe so the World card and the 3 of Wands can also be a bit of travel coming up for you guys, and you're kind of waiting for something. Maybe there's a bit of a delay, or again, you are already starting a new chapter, but you're just waiting for it to happen. Let's say that you're having a new job and you're just waiting for it to, for that time to come, right? Like you've got a set date for it and you're just waiting. It doesn't feel bad. 10 of Cups, the Wild card is amazing for a new beginning coming up that you're going to be very, very happy about, and you probably know it already. All right, let's then see what your challenge is during this week, which we already have seen and spoken a little bit about, but let's see what else. What is your challenge? What's the challenge for Capricorn this week? The Queen of Cups, your feelings and emotions. And I love that they brought that up, because I wanted to dive a bit deeper into the Camel, and this makes so much sense because it's a water sign card. So Spirit really wants you to give to yourself at this time and to really dive deeper into your own feelings, because Queen of Cups is an intuitive, she's an empath, and like I said before, you guys have given and sacrificed yourself in some ways for others, and I think that you're realizing that not everyone will do that for you. Maybe no one's done that for you. So this is a time of you building upon yourself, you giving your love to yourself finally, instead of everyone else. So it's just that energy of kind of calling your energy back in. Queen of Cups, she's a very, very empathic person, but sometimes people take advantage of her because of her kindness, because of her care, because of her deep feelings, right? She can be easily manipulated if she's not balanced enough or have boundaries. So again, your challenge is really about protecting your heart space, and by understanding your feelings, again, drinking from your own cup. That's what I kind of get with this energy. Why is the Queen of Cups a challenge? The Emperor reverse, jumping up on top of this energy, which is your main theme as well, which again is taking back your control. Again, not doing things out of ego. I think this is really about you fully actually healing, not looking like you've healed. You're actually healing. The Emperor again is things out of your control. Maybe people again who have been controlling to you or not very nice, right? Aries is here as well. Could have been a boss, for example, someone that you thought you could trust and you couldn't, right? Or in the end, you find out the hard way. This is situations that made you feel like you were out of control, or is still making you feel like that. So this is really about you gaining control, but it's from a feelings position. It's from, the Camel kind of feels a bit like the Emperor, I guess, but it's from your own reserves. Okay, anything else for the Queen of Cups as your challenge? So letting go of ego, that jumping up top of oh my God, this card jumping up on top of the turtle is emotion. Sorry, I was just like, I couldn't get my words out. This is really about addressing your feelings here, right? It's okay to feel upset. I think it is about giving yourself grace during this time with your emotions, especially with the Queen of Cups. Again, not dismissing yourself, not feeling like you're too sensitive or anything like that. Please, if you want to cry, please cry, because it's the only way you're going to let your feelings out. You need to trust that your body knows what to do to release energy, right? I'm learning a lot about somatics, so it's so important to allow your body to grieve when it needs to grieve. Allow it to cry if it wants to cry. This is not a time to suppress yourself. Okay, it's time to dive deeper. Okay, so this jumping up here is, again, your challenge is about dealing with these disappointments and these feelings and emotions, but not to stay there fully, right? To know that it takes time to heal, and that healing is not linear, but also remind yourself of what you do still have left and what you can build and what you've got, and maybe the good people that you do still have around you as well. Focus on the good things when you can. But again, if it comes up and something upsets you, please cry about it, right? Please allow yourself to cry about it. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you, too sensitive. Whatever you're telling yourself, it's time to not tell yourself that anymore. Your challenge here is to actually address your feelings and emotions. to address your beautiful heart space, to heal it, right? By feeling it. What's the advice for Capricorn? I'm hearing Chicken Little. I don't know if you guys are watching that or being called to watch. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Super random. 6 of Wands as your advice. Focus on your own success. You're going to have so much victory moving forward. It's about putting yourself up on high horse. All right. This is about understanding that you are amazing. And I'm not here just to blow your trumpet, guys. But the 6 of Wands as advice is really understand that you're a good person. And no matter what people do, or no matter what people say, whatever they want to lie about, whatever they want to gaslight you into believing because they don't want to accept their own truth that they're a bad person, trust that you're a good person. Allow yourself to be seen in that energy. All right. Be confident in yourself is so important with this energy. Allow yourself to be successful. When you focus on yourself, like we've been saying, and not focus on competing or anything, comparing, you're going to have so much success. Why is the 6 of Wands here as advice? The 3 of Cups, celebrate your wins. You are going to have success coming up. They really want you to focus on the wins in your life. I think you're going to find new friends, or maybe you already have some other friends that they want you to focus on. Maybe not, because the Hermit is here. So celebrate with others, right? You are going to find new people, and it's most likely in your success and whatever new things that you're doing. Let's say it's a new job, you're going to meet new people. The 3 of Cups is here, which again is another card for friendships and community. It's about celebrating the small wins. Anything else for the advice? The Devil energy and the Queen of Swords. Place heavy boundaries. Don't let manipulation win over you. All right. So the devil will try trick you, try tempt you to believing in them. It will tie you up here. So again, with the Devil and the Queen of Swords, you know your truth. You don't need everyone to agree with it for it to be real. When the Devil's here, it's again manipulation, it's control, it's toxic people. So I would just say it's time to place boundaries with that and to like dismiss it. Okay, my angels. So I hope this reading has made some sense to you, and if it did, let me know in the comment section below. I hope it's made some sense because it was quite an interesting read. But yeah, I hope you have an amazing week. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out Menopon Tarot for the December reading. But aside from all that, I'll see you guys next time.